you ever felt like you're falling behind because you haven't found your one true calling? Well, what if I told you that not specializing early might actually become your biggest advantage? Hello everyone, I'm Ergie from Universitas Indonesia, majoring in naval architecture and marine engineering, batch 2022, and today I'm gonna talk about a book that changed my view about success. So, like I said before, the book that I'm reviewing today is. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. I just want to give you a quick a sneak peek, you can say, of the book itself. So, this is the book. Nothing special about the cover, but don't let the cover fool you because it has a holy grail of knowledge in it. So, okay, let's continue. Is Range, which talks about why generalists triumphs in a specialized world by David Epstein. So, the book was first published in 2019 by Riverhead Books, and I came across and chose this book because I've been struggling with the idea of not finding one clear career path like some of my friends. And at that one time, the title caught my attention. I tried to read it, and yep, it did deliver. And fun fact, the book is also praised by both scientists and athletes because of how accurate it is, and it also made to the New York Times Bestseller list. Okay. Sorry. Now about David Epstein. So David Epstein is a science and investigative journalist. He used to work in Sports Illustrated and has a background in environmental science. And besides Range, he also wrote a book called Sports Gene, which explores about the science behind athletic performance. Now about the book. So, the core idea of the book is that a generalist, people who explore broadly and learn from many fields, often outperform specialists in the long run, especially in a complex and unpredictable environments. And how does Epstein support this bold idea? We can break it down into some key examples and research that he shares in the book. So the first key example that we're gonna talk about is late specialization works, and we're gonna take this example from tennis sports. Unlike Tiger Woods, who specialized early, Roger Federer tried so many sports before he ended up choosing tennis. And guess what? He still became the best. That's the first key example. The second key example is learning through struggle. In the book, Epstein shares that when learners don't get immediate help, their long-term understanding also improve, which means struggling builds deeper and more flexible knowledge. That's the second key example. The third and the last key example that I'm gonna talk about is transfer of knowledge. Because generalists explore broadly and learn from many fields, they can connect dots from across disciplines, which helps them in innovation and problem solving. And beyond these key examples and research that I've read, there's some deeper insight that truly stuck with me, even after I finished reading the book. So one of the key message that really stuck with me goes something like this: you don't need to have it all figured out right now. And that idea relieved so much of my stress, because in a world that celebrates fast track success and early specialization, this book really reminds us that exploration is not a weakness, but a strength. And personally, after I've read the book, I stopped feeling guilty about trying different things like organization, skill, or even maybe part-time jobs. Because now I see those experience as assets, not a distraction. And overall, this book is incredibly encouraging. So I especially recommend the book range to college students, someone who wants to do a career switch, or even anyone who's still in their exploring phase. Okay, so yeah, there's one quote that I really like from the book, which goes something like this. It's difficult to accept that the best learning growth is slow, and doing poorly now is essential for better performance later. It is so deeply counterintuitive that it fools the learner themselves. So, for me, if you're still figuring things out, that's okay. You might, maybe, you might just be building your range. Maybe that's all from me. So if you're curious, confused, or even feel like you don't belong somewhere, please read the book. And once again, I'm Ergie. Thanks for watching, and let me give me your thoughts if you already read the book, or maybe give me some recommendation for similar books. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.